Long ago, there lived 6 women in a remote tribal, that is, Adivasi Gond village at a place called Bastar. Their language was Gondi. All of them were friends and were born blind. The Gondi villagers loved the 6 women and provided them with food and shelter. Since the 6 friends could not see the world for themselves, they listened carefully to the stories told by people to learn about life. The friends were curious about many of the stories they heard, but they were most curious about elephants. People told them that elephants could trample forests, carry huge burdens, and frighten the young and the old with their loud trumpet calls. But they also knew that the queen's daughter rode an elephant when she traveled in her mother's kingdom. Would the queen let her beloved daughter get near such a dangerous creature? They wondered. They argued day and night about elephants. The Gondi villagers decided to satisfy the curiosity of the 6 friends. So, they arranged for the women to visit the queen's magnificent palace to learn the truth about elephants. The smartest girl from the village was chosen to guide the women on their long journey to the palace. The youngest woman put her hand on the girl's shoulder. The second woman put her hand on her friend's shoulder, and so on until all 6 friends were ready to walk safely behind the girl. The royal gardener led them to the courtyard when the women reached the palace. There stood an elephant. The women stepped forward to touch the magnificent animal. The first woman reached out and touched the side of the huge animal.
An elephant is smooth and solid like a wall. It must be very powerful.
The second woman put her hand on the elephant's limber trunk. An elephant is like a giant snake. The third woman felt the elephant's pointed tusk.
I was right. This creature is as sharp and deadly as a spear.
The fourth woman touched one of the elephant's 4 legs. What we have here is a tree trunk, so an elephant is like a tree. The fifth woman felt the elephant's giant ears. I believe an elephant is like a huge fan or maybe a magic carpet that can fly over mountains and treetops. The sixth woman gave a tug on the elephant's coarse tail. Why, this is nothing more than a piece of old rope. Dangerous indeed. The royal gardener led them to the shade of a tree.
Sit here and rest for the long journey back home. I will bring you some cold water to drink.
While they waited, the 6 friends talked about the elephant.
An elephant is like a wall. Surely we can finally agree on that.
A wall? An elephant is a giant snake.
It's a spear, I tell you.
I am certain it's a huge tree. Magic carpet, there's no doubt. Don't you see? Someone used a rope to trick us. Their argument continued and their shouts grew louder and louder.
Wall,
snake,
spear,
tree, carpet, rope. Stop shouting, called an angry voice. It was the queen. awakened from her nap by the noisy argument. How can each of you be so certain you are right? The elephant is a huge animal. Each of you touched only one part. Perhaps you will see the truth if you put the parts together. Now, let me finish my nap in peace. The 6 friends rested quietly in the shade, thinking about the queen's advice.
Surely we can agree on that. She is right. To learn the truth, we must put all the parts together. Let's discuss this on the journey back home.
They thanked the royal gardener for her help. Thus, they learned an important lesson and returned to their village.